What up, y'all? It's your boy Ken too. If I can, you can too. This is Riding High Sports coming live from Riding High Podcast Studios. What's going on, man? I hope y'all had a safe and great Halloween yesterday with y'all's families trick or treating. But right now, we got a lot of great stuff coming in. We got a great show today. We got DJ Little King tuning in, and he gonna be on the show. We got Leonard Harris, better known as Leo. He's our special guest today. You're gonna see a great interview and caught up on all the events coming in. But let's not even hold up anymore. Let's go straight into it. What up, DJ Little King?
What's good with it? What's good with it? Man, Riding High Sports episode. Man, I think this number 5, 6.
Six. We on
Whatever one
six. We on
man.
six.
You
We
know what
on
I'm saying?
six. We on six.
Keeping this shit going, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cantu, special guest for today, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate you for having me. I brought a special guest in. He brought in a special guest, and I brought a special
We
guest.
double time. We got a double treat. This is y'all's trick or treat right here. This is y'all's
For sure.
candy that y'all getting.
Man, it's been a long time coming. Got my dude Leo, Leonard Harris in the building, you know what I'm saying? Pro football player, pro trainer, been putting it down in Corpus for a minute, doing events, football teams, all different types of stuff, even stuff behind the scenes that we gonna get into. You know what I'm
South
saying?
Texas legend.
For real, for down show. South Texas football legend for down show. You know
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying?
Yes, sir.
We gonna get into a little bit of Leonard's journey, and then we gonna jump into some sports topics. So shit, let's get into it. Shit, what's good with it, Leonard? What's good with it?
Oh man, I'm just hanging out, man. Blessed to be here, bro. Thank y'all for having me.
Man,
show.
appreciate it. Thank you for coming
Long
on the
time
show.
coming for
Man,
down
very
show.
long time,
Hell
man.
yeah.
What I said earlier, before we even get started, man, I want to give a shout out to all the people that's doing stuff in Corpus Christi, all the trainers, the basketball programs. Shout out to the Bada Bay. Shout out to Margaret and them for doing their thing for the basketball community, man, because they've held it down for years and gave a lot of adults and the young kids programs to be able to grow and elevate. That's what we always about at first. Shout out to my cousin Stevie Fillmore when he takes the personal time to train. Shout out to Tyson for what he's done over there with the kids at Flower Bluff. Shout out to all the kids over there in West Oso area. Shout out to my boy Hobby.
Y'all
You know
ready?
Hobby
Hell
with
yeah.
the,
Hell
with the
yeah.
youth football. Him and man, what's the one that cut her hair? I can't remember his name right now. They all went to West Oso, but Neil, I think. Not Neil like from the bar, but
I know he's hard. I
yeah.
can't think of his name.
But shout out to they whole
Is
youth.
it Noe?
Yeah, shout out to Noe and Harvey and them. Like,
yeah.
man, their whole youth football program is beautiful for these kids, man. These are people that actually played football, so they're actually home, and they decided to sit there and put programs together that's back basically for these kids, man. So people like that, man, my hat goes off to them, man. May God bless y'all. Keep doing positive stuff for the community.
For sure, for sure. We're gonna take a moment right now to give a shout out to our sponsors.
Yeah, man. While we still doing all our shout outs, we're going to shout out to our sponsors. This episode is brought to you by Slice Pizza. Hit them up at 361-910-3028. Hit up Chef Surge. He got you on all your birthday parties. He got you on your bachelor parties, gender reveals. If y'all want to work luncheon, hit him up. Follow him at Slice CCTX on Instagram or Eat Slice on Facebook. Shout out to him. This episode is brought to you by Slice Pizza, Riding High Sports. Let's get back into it.
For sure, for sure. Shit, Leonard, when did your journey start? Where are you originally from?
Actually, I was born in Galveston, raised in the Houston area, but like my mama from the Houston area, my daddy from the California area.
Oh,
so
really?
type shit.
For
So,
sure,
you
for
know,
sure.
that mixture, but at the same time, my journey was just a little bit different from most people. So, you know how that shit go.
So as a kid growing up, like where are you spending probably like from whenever you're born to probably about 6?
Oh, shit, man. I was in the system, truthfully, homie, in Texas. Then, you know, once you get a little bit older, you figure out, like, who your peoples is. You start disobeying the system and catching flights and doing what you're not supposed to be doing type shit.
Already. You talking about like an adoption system or something?
like,
Okay,
you know,
okay.
you know, when you run, like, you know how they say kids run away type shit?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I
yeah.
was one of those, man. I had to shake the spots a couple of times, man, to actually know who I really am.
So you weren't really like in Galveston as
Nah.
a 5-year-old, 6-year-old.
Mm-mm.
Do you? At what ages are you going back and forth? Like when you start going like back and forth?
7,
That's
8,
like
9. You
oh,
know, when
really?
they think you hanging out with friends on the weekend, you leaving out of town doing shit you ain't supposed to be doing and
God
going for
damn.
a week and then calling like, hey, look, I'm at a friend's house. We just really doing something. But
At
you in
7,
the home.
8.
Man,
God
look
Like
here,
damn.
that.
Look here, bro. I was doing some
This is in Cali or this is in Texas?
man. Like I was going back and forth doing some shit I wasn't supposed to
Oh
be doing.
shit!
Like,
Already.
the system knew one thing, but people didn't know. Like when I say I was spending nights at friends' house,
Yeah.
I was out.
Already.
I was hitting them streets. I mean, I'm wilding.
God damn. Hell yeah, for sure, for sure. Shit. So when do you fall in love with like football?
Man, in 1997, so I lost my brother. Went through some situations. Ended up in Corpus Christi at a rehab center type situation for kids.
Already.
I met a gentleman by the name of Willie Harper.
Oh
You know
shit,
what I'm saying?
already.
So first off, before anybody say they knew me from Corpus, Willie Harper was the first person I actually met that made me sit there and take my talent to another level. He like, man, you got to get out of this system situation
Already.
and put your talent where you can use it because I see something in you.
Already.
And you know what I'm saying? I buckled down. I stopped bucking the system as a young kid.
How old were you at this time?
Man, I'm barely touching 12, 13.
Already,
You know what I'm
already.
saying? And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, if somebody that don't know shit about me that actually can see something in me, let me get this shit a try.
Yeah, hell
So I
yeah.
cleaned up my act, and then like my mom right now, Mella Smith Perkins, man, she came in and from the age of 14 and raised me to the man I am today. And I give her
Already.
all the credit.
For sure, for sure. Hell yeah, for sure. Shit. So after Mr. Harper gives you the talk and everything, like what do you sign up for were you in middle school around middle
So
school
no,
at the time?
I didn't like my middle school. I didn't participate in a lot of that shit till like my sophomore year in high school. Man, I was in trouble. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
so even after the
Man.
talk with Mr. Harper, you was
like,
still getting
man,
in
I
trouble?
was still with it for a little bit, man. You gotta understand, bro. Like, I didn't believe in nobody at one point because everybody that got close to me either passed away or left me alone.
Already.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at Gridiron Gang, the movie, like a lot of those stories that people tell, like I
Yeah.
lived that shit, bro,
Oh
and I
shit.
made it through it.
Hell yeah. So whenever you do come to Corpus, do you have family here and stuff? Like when you're at
Like,
the,
I'm in the LA slang type. I'm 1500 black, bro. I'm from the west side of Madrid. Like I'm Madrid. Like that's 1510 Madrid. That's where I grew up
Already.
at. Like my brothers, the Jeff Smith.
so whenever you was over,
Maestro,
yeah, already,
You know
hell
what I'm saying?
yeah.
King Rich, you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
hell
My
yeah.
Uncle Slow. Like, that's family, bro.
Mhm.
That's do or die type situation. They call me, say, pull up. All this is canceled. I'm going home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Already.
saying? Like, it's like people got to understand in life, we forgot our morals. Family before everything.
Yeah.
And that's that's my family.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's see, because whenever I met you, I want to say I met you man, I was probably like a freshman or sophomore whenever I met you.
Yeah.
Man. I ain't gonna even lie. I remember one day I was skipping school riding through the West. Y'all niggas was skipping school.
Hey,
I didn't
man.
even know y'all. I knew you was with Eugene. I knew Eugene.
Hey, man, we were
I scooped
wildin',
y'all niggas up and
man.
said, fuck it, ain't nobody got shit to do. Fuck
Hey,
it, let's
look
go
here,
ride.
man. Them niggas, hey, look, hey, if people don't understand, the system has changed now with kids, man. Like, we didn't leave school to go get in dumb shit. We just leave school just to go hang out and have a good time.
Yeah, yeah.
We were doing
Yup.
shit that we weren't supposed to do,
Yeah.
but we were supposed to be doing.
Yup.
Like,
Adult, trying to do adult
like
shit.
if you gonna get in trouble, if you gonna leave, make sure you gonna do something that ain't gonna have me in the jail or have you whooping your ass. And
Yeah, hell
we were
yeah.
just hanging out type shit. We
Yup.
went with that crash dummy shit that most niggas on nowadays, man.
Hell yeah. So what middle schools did you go to here in Corpus?
Man, I didn't go to no middle schools here, man. I attended, true story, bro. When I was, right before they shipped me to Corpus, bro, I was actually in a place called Spring.
Already.
And Spring got a middle school up there called Wells Middle School.
Already.
It's like one of those middle schools that like a little bit more of advanced. Like they had like a football program, like a welding shop. Let's say,
Oh,
like,
shit.
Okay.
like
In Spring, Texas?
and like the Wells Middle School was known back in the day for one of those like elite middle schools.
Damn.
Like I
hell
actually
yeah.
went to middle school with Latavia Robinson.
Already.
And
Oh,
if you know
shit.
who Latavia Robinson is, she's an original member of Destiny
No, I was
Child.
about to
Yeah,
say, that's
yeah,
what
I'm
y'all-
saying.
hell
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? I went to middle school with this girl. Like
Yeah.
Wells Middle School is the home of the Wolverines. Like I will never forget that shit.
Already.
Like I went to middle school there. Then I went from there to a middle school called Spring Branch. And then after that, the trouble hit, gone. Came to Corpus, got out, Moody High School type shit.
Already.
Okay.
And man, when we get to that sports, bro, we gonna tell it like it is when we get to that part.
So when do you hit Moody? Do you hit Moody at the beginning?
I
You
hit
start
Moody-
freshman year at Moody?
No. I didn't get on the football field in Moody.
Not even football field. I'm talking about just going to Moody in
Bro,
general.
when I walked into Moody, nigga, I had a hellified afro wearing anacondas, anaconda shoes. Those are like TYC shoes. People don't know what they are. Like they look like Chuck Taylor.
Yeah.
Any
yeah.
real nigga that went to TYC know that they gave you anacondas that look like Chuck's. It was a picture of a world that said anaconda on that bit. That come on, bro.
Oh,
like,
man.
Man.
I walked in that school wearing that hair, shirt untucked, and I met a dude named, I ain't gonna say the principal name, but we almost got into it. My first day, I almost got suspended. Like,
God,
they called
yeah.
my mama on.
This freshman year?
Nigga, the first day I walked into school.
first day.
Ain't no freshman year, nothing. Nigga, like, when I walked in, tucking your shirt. I ain't tucking it.
No, I'm saying, but this was this
My
your freshman or
sophomore year,
sophomore?
my
Okay,
sophomore
bet,
year.
bet,
Like,
bet,
it was
bet.
my sophomore
Already,
year.
already, already. Hell yeah.
Like I was real, like bro,
Hell
I
yeah.
was real active.
Yeah.
Like I was really just, but at the same time, like when I first checked into Moody, bro, it was cool. Like I met a dude named Mr. Madrano. Like that dude kept me out of so much shit. Like it's certain people that you never forget in life.
Yeah, hell
Yep.
yeah.
That
hell yeah.
when you a troubled child and you go through shit,
Yeah,
they
facts.
really grab you.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That man grabbed me. That man worked with my mom and called her every time I messed up. Like, man, I'm just gonna keep him here in the room. I ain't gonna let him get. Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't like these other niggas. Nigga, I was in the BI unit sometimes. Nigga,
Yeah.
I was a mess up.
He was trying to teach you structure and
Yeah,
shit.
you
Yeah,
put
hell
like
yeah.
it was, you gotta give credit what credit's due.
Facts.
Like blood
Hell
ain't
yeah.
always
Yeah.
family ain't always gotta be blood. Family the people that you meet and make them.
Yeah, hell
And these
yeah.
people like left a mark in my life that made me eventually one day mature to the man I am now.
Yeah,
And that's just straight up.
that's what's up.
Hell yeah. So when you first walk into Moody, you say with the Afro and the Anacondas, you almost get into it with the principal. Do you go out for the football team right then and there?
Nah, man.
You
Truth be
still
told,
thugging it?
man. Truth be told, bro, I was just trying to catch a vibe of like how people treated each other at the school, man. Like how the blacks move, how the Hispanic culture move, how the whites move. Because when you come from different areas of the world, like
Yeah.
like culture means everything.
What I was gonna say,
Like,
was that
there-
your first time ever going to a corporate school? Ever
Hell
stepping foot in a
yeah.
corporate
Like,
school?
yeah.
Hell yeah,
Hell
hell
yeah.
yeah, hell yeah.
Like it was cool because truth be told, like my era, we didn't like this ain't offensive, but back then as a young black man, you looked at black women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was around a lot of Hispanic women and like it was a few yellows and a few black women, but the majority was Mexican women and white. So it was just like, hold on, homie, where the hell am I at? Like y'all trying to set a nigga up, but then I heard about West O, so I'm like, can I go there? But paperwork stated I couldn't wear certain colors or be in
We had
certain
dress
things.
code at West so like a motherfucker,
Like
man.
Moody did too. They had that blue, gold, and white bullshit.
Oh
nigga.
yeah, we had the
Yeah,
white.
I
red,
hated that
black,
shit.
Gray bullshit.
Mama
Every
had to
school
sit
had
there. You
one.
had to go get 3 bullshit color shirts to go to school. Like, nigga, I don't want to wear this weird shit.
Yeah.
This shit was hella
yeah.
weird.
Hell yeah.
Fucking in high school wearing a uniform like you a
Yeah,
slave or
hell
something.
yeah.
Nigga, like, no, that shit was
Hell
corny
yeah.
as fuck.
Yeah. So did you say you didn't want to go to West Coast?
I wanted to go to West Oso with my cousin Stevie and DeAndre, but
Yeah.
you know when you got ties to certain shit in the system, you got paperwork saying that you can't do certain things. until you hit the age limit.
Already. Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how that shit works.
Already.
You got to abide by their system, not yours at the time.
Yeah, hell yeah. God damn.
So-
Yeah, go ahead.
So basically, my junior year, I get into the football program. I'm like, fuck it, let me play football. I knew I was cold, but you know, being an out of town nigga, new to the city and shit, the coaches didn't know who the fuck you were. Like, rest in peace to Coach Emmanuel, man. Like, I grabbed to that man like the first time I met him, and like, you know, yeah, this at Moody, man, and like it was Coach Emmanuel, Frank Basie, Steve Castillo, Corky.
Yes.
Man,
that just was-
I had
hell yeah.
Coach Diegos. Oh man, it was so many coaches, man. I can't remember all their names, but it was some legit ass dudes that I had. But I was just hard headed at the time, man. Like I didn't have I had the homies. I didn't have a male figure.
No,
There's a
really.
difference.
Hell yeah.
The homies with the shit. A male figure gonna tell you pull up your pants, nigga, and act right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With the absence of a father figure, you gonna turn to the homies, and the homies they ain't got theirs anyway. So you gonna do what you normally programmed to do, nigga. You gonna thug it out. So
Yeah,
they
yeah.
took more to me, and like a lot of them, some of them gave up on me, but some of them didn't, man. And the ones that did, like the ones that gave up on me, man, I understand, cause at the time I was hard. You know what I'm saying? For the ones that stayed there, I appreciate you.
Hell yeah.
So I got to the football my junior year, going to my senior year. My senior year, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I was so still just blinded by so being free, like, still trying to adjust to life. Like,
Damn.
I could have been a better athlete. Like, I didn't blossom until I hit my semi-pro year.
Already.
Like, when I hit semi-pro playing football, bro, like, a monster came out. Like,
When-
I was like 19, 20, going into my semi-pro year, and it was just like, bro, nigga, I came out of a nutshell. Like, man, I had coaches like, bro, fuck this semi-pro shit. You need to get your ass into school. And my cousin DeAndre was already in Kingsville, All-American. So he was like, Kenfo, come. But I kept hesitating because I was scared what everybody was going to say of me if I failed. I was always afraid to let other people down. I didn't believe in myself.
Yeah.
And I never told people this. Like, bro, my
Right.
whole life, I was afraid of what people thought of me.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I was afraid to not be somebody noticed because my dad had bailed out on me. My biological mom wasn't there. So the people that did came on my life, you didn't know if they really loved you or not because of the shit that you already been through going through the system.
Hell yeah.
So
when you play semi-pro football, you don't lose your college eligibility?
nah, like at the time back then, like semi-pro players weren't getting paid as shit. So they had that rule like if you didn't get paid,
Oh,
you
okay.
still
I
had
see.
eligibility.
Hell yeah, facts.
So
facts.
I was
Yeah, hell yeah.
fucking young. I went semi-pro first to try to mold myself.
Well, let's go back to
Yeah.
high school finishes, and after high school, there's
Man, I was
basically-
19 years old jumping in the doghouse with semi-pro with grown ass men, nigga.
Damn.
I started off with the South Texas Heat.
How did you get in the arena football game?
Man, let me tell you how I really went from semi-pro to.
I mean, the semi-pro.
How I met semi-pro with my homeboy Robert Russell, aka Fufu.
Already.
You know what I'm saying? It was him and he was like, my nigga, what you doing with your talent? Him and Aaron Howard.
Already.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And,
hell
like
yeah. Shout
Mr.
out-
Howard,
yeah,
like
hell
that's
yeah.
that was my brother. Like shout out to my nigga Aaron Howard. Like I love that nigga to death. That's my brother, man. Like 4 flats on the Cadillac and be there like that. So they introduced me to semi-pro. I met a gentleman by the name of Coach Young, and then like this next gentleman name is like a father figure to me, Whitney Tanner. Like that was like a dad figure that I needed in my life because that man forced me to get off my ass and go to Kingsville. Like I applied for my school by myself. Nobody fucking helped me. I got accepted by myself, but at the same time, the only thing that CPS ever did for me was pay for my school.
Oh,
They
shit.
did pay for all my fucking school. I didn't have to lift a fucking penny. All my classes. Right now, I got a letter right now to this day. If I want to go back to school,
Yeah.
they still gonna pay for this shit.
Hey.
I can go in and get any fucking degree I want to. But
So-
we're gonna dive into that a little bit too. So
Yeah.
go ahead.
So you're playing semi-pro football, and the coach seeing your talent, he tells you need to be in Kingsville, or you never even got to play the semi-pro yet.
So I played semi-pro already. Like I'm
So you're
doing-
19 years old. You played the semi-pro. You're
I
playing
played
semi-pro,
2 years already.
and
3
then the
years.
coach is basically telling you.
And they're like, you gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. And Leo, for people that don't know, what was your position?
Receiver at the time.
Okay, yeah. So you went in as
I
a
was
receiver.
I was
yeah.
a little skinny ass, tall, fast, crazy motherfucker. Wild
Yeah.
as shit, nigga. Didn't listen. My catching was probably about 60-40.
Okay.
I couldn't catch hardly that much. Like I was like nigga at the time I was like a TO type nigga. If I caught it, you wasn't gonna catch me and you wasn't gonna tackle me. I ran over grown ass men, linebackers, grown men at this age, but at the same time my hands were still iffy.
So you was eating that yak. You was that yak catch.
Yeah, I was there. So
Yeah,
if I caught
year-
that hoe,
yards
it was
after the
wrap.
catch, yeah.
Bye.
Hell yeah.
So after that, I finally got the balls to go to Kingsville. I attended Kingsville the year that they just got done with the conference championship. They won 05-06.
Already.
Okay.
Bo Atterbury was there, Patterson,
Oh,
Cataway.
shit, damn.
They had some real coaches there. So this is how people don't know. I had to walk on. My cousin DeAndre had already called him and like, hey, my cousin's still coming. He's a little bit older. I went in the office, talked to Bo Atterbury, had my in-house clearance, had my hours. I was older now. I'm a little older. Like, there's still niggas right now in college football, 27, 28
Yeah,
years old.
hell
playing
yeah,
college
yeah,
football.
yeah.
So
30
let's
years
not
old,
get
that
this. Yeah, so
motherfucker.
hold on. Back then, they had a nigga that was 56.
Look,
Remember
look.
that old ass?
Yeah,
So let's not get that shit.
Oregon's quarterback, bro.
Yeah,
Come
so
on,
let's
old
not
niggas
get
been
that
there.
shit twisted. So I go to Kingsville.
This
I
is the
get it.
06-07
Yeah,
season?
I
Okay,
get
bet.
accepted into the football program. True be told. And fucked around and got in trouble. With a bitch.
On some non-football related
On some
shit.
non-football related shit, bro. Like on some I got my feelings hurt type shit and check the nigga, the bitch got mad and set me up on some dry shit. The shit got dismissed, but by the time I got out, the coach was like, nah, we can't go through that. Because we already had problems just prior with, I guess, the running back situation, not going
Oh,
to class and
shit.
shit. So it was already a bunch of fuck nigga shit going on anyway.
Were
So-
you still a student at the time?
Yeah,
though?
I still went to school.
Already,
I still told me
already.
more football, but this when the Hammerheads getting ready to pop up, and they doing their thing. But I went back to semi-pro though.
Okay.
I was like, fuck it. Then
Would you finish the semester at Kingsville? You finished the year or what?
nah, I went and got my fucking degree. Fuck
Oh,
all
you
that
finished
bullshit.
it?
They-
That's
they-
what's
they-
up.
The government paying for me to be the school.
Damn.
I'll be a damn fool.
So
to
even
give
though
up-
you got kicked
fuck
out,
that.
you still
Stay.
I
stayed
went
there.
to Kingsville a couple of more years, got my
Oh,
shit, then I transferred to
hell
Delmar.
yeah,
Nigga, I'm a real
hell
nigga.
yeah.
Fuck
That's
that.
some real shit.
They
Hell
paying
yeah.
for it, might as well go get it for
Goddamn
free.
right. Hell yeah.
So,
Take advantage.
man, you did what nigga supposed to do, shit, man.
Like,
We
it's
hear
a
the
lot-
story,
it's a
nigga.
lot of- it's a lot of-
Shit.
Yeah.
I guess because we hear so many stories of people get kicked off the team or something,
Man,
and they right
look
back
here.
in corporate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Man, look
for
here.
someone
Stick with
that, and it was probably almost good that you were a walk on too, because by
Yeah.
you being a walk on, there wasn't no scholarship for you to lose. So you're still
Exactly.
a student.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
The shit paid regardless.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So
hell yeah.
after all that fuck nigga shit happened, bro, I came back to semi-pro. Cause right now, hold on, it's a
But
lot.
you got a college degree.
Yeah, it's a lot of niggas right now that talk so much shit about me. That say they know my life story, but when we come to that black and white, you niggas can't speak on my shit because I got it. You know what I'm saying? And ain't none of these motherfuckers really help me, but my family and the ones that really say they love me. So all this negative shit that people say about you, some of y'all gotta understand. Keep fucking working regardless of what people
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
You got to keep working.
Hell
It
yeah.
ain't gonna come easy. You can't just say, "Oh, I'm gonna have $1 million the next fucking day."
Yeah,
You got to get off your ass and go figure out how to get $1 million
Hell yeah.
and do it righteously while you doing it. So back to the fucking story. Fuck all that.
Come back to Corpus. You got the college degree. Hammerhead's about to pop off.
I waited a couple of years. My cousin DeAndre was making some fucking noise. Ruben Flowers were there, and at the same time, a young man that I went to school with, Nathaniel Dunn.
Yeah, hell yeah. Shout out Daddy O.
You know what I'm saying? The little nigga was balling.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm talking about making he already had the name for himself from high school.
Yeah, hell
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Regardless of what happened in college, the man came back and got in that professional situation and was dogging the scene.
Yeah, all over the news. And
I'm
shit.
talking
Hell
about
yeah.
dogging the fucking scene. So I was like, all right, cool. I started going to some of their practices trying to learn the arena football, but let's back it up though. Y'all remember PlayStation, right?
Yeah.
My oldest brother, Maurice Smith, is on that fucking video game, the arena football game. He
Oh,
played
really?
for
Oh,
Houston
shit.
Thunder Bears.
Okay, man.
So that was really my inspiration, truthfully, to get into arena football in the first fucking place.
Okay.
My older
Yeah.
brother. Like, I was like, you know what? I ain't gonna make it to the NFL, but I know I can get to this arena football shit. Cause first off, my brother already played, so that's 1 foot in already.
yeah.
My cousin is playing DeAndre, that's 2 foot in. Then my cousin Stevie, which is his DeAndre's brother,
yeah, hell yeah.
just got in there too. So now I got 2 family members that's already in arena football, plus my brother got the background. So I just gotta go in there and learn this shit. I went out there for 2 or 3 years trying to play receiver. That wasn't it.
But you were on the team.
Nah.
Oh, you were just
Nah,
trying
nigga,
out-
I
just trying
practiced.
out-
No,
just-
nigga, let's keep
Oh,
it
just
funky.
practicing with them.
I practiced for 2 or 3 years trying to learn arena football
Oh,
game
uh-huh.
until
The
my
receiver
hom-
position.
no, it was my homeboy Joe Smalls from Florida told me, my nigga, why don't you come learn the jack linebacker position? Now, I've always been a physical dude.
Yeah.
I've always been in the fights, altercations and shit. Like, I'm a thumper, nigga. I bangs with the best of them. So Joe was like, let me train you. So I learned the jack linebacker position. Some shit happened with the Hammerheads and stuff. Coaches changes over the years. My cousin Stevie Fillmore becomes the head coach now. DeAndre's still playing.
Of the Hammerheads.
Yes.
Already.
But my
I
homeboy
remember
AC Williams at the top, you know, AC Williams to do all the high school
yeah, hell
football
yeah.
pick,
I went to high
that's
school
my
with AC.
dog.
Yeah, hell yeah.
He's a special team coach. Big Dan,
yeah.
he's one of the coaches. So I'm out there learning this shit. They vouch for me. It's 2012 now.
Already.
They were like, look, dress this man out, give him a shot. It's the Snyder Bowl. We going to Amarillo to play Amarillo Rough Riders. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, I ain't nervous because I've been playing semi-pro all the time, but I'm nervous because this is arena football and it's a fucking bowl game. It's like a Snyder Bowl game because it was like, this dude paid us to come down there. They paid us, fed us. I'm talking about we had a hella time.
Yeah, already.
Hella time. I'm like, yes, nigga, on mamas, it was going down.
Eligibility gone.
Yeah.
at
Yes,
this point.
nigga, yes.
Eligibility is out the
So
window.
we going down there and shit. I'm young, but I'm somewhat making friends, but not. Niggas liking me because I'm wild, but some niggas like I ain't got no direction in this shit. I'm still
Some
talking.
niggas like you too wild.
Yeah, like I'm still fucking up somewhat. I'm grown now, but I'm still fucking up. So I get on the football field. I had every motherfucking kickoff tackle that game.
God
Damn.
damn.
And it's on film, my nigga. I had every fucking kickoff tackle. We won. After that,
Damn.
my career launched off. The fuck off.
And that was
I
the first game?
That was my first game ever playing in the arena. I
Damn.
still got the coin. My baby mama. Shout out to my youngest daughter, Mackenzie, man.
Already.
That's the one I just had. That's my baby girl. That's my heart and soul. My baby mama has a coin that's for my daughter. Like, bro, like to win my first Snyder Bowl game and then understanding like I can really do this shit. I started believing in myself more. So
Hell
I
yeah.
had to start changing my act, but on my journey was a little bit rough too though, because I was still not listening, still making bad decisions at the time. I was still learning, but I had nobody to groom me. I groomed me. And I can actually say this on the fucking camera. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I groomed me. I did this
Yeah.
shit. With the Lord's blessing, I made it through all this stuff I've been through. God sit there and said, you know what, son, I got you. Because I kept praying.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
with all this stuff going on, 2000, the next year, the Hammerheads, like, something changed.
2013.
13, we became the Corpus Christi Fury.
Did the Hammerheads fold, or they just changed names? Changed
What we
ownership?
did is, like, my owner, Chad, which actually changed his life, he's in the guard now. So give that man his respect. So anybody disrespect that man, y'all need to go ahead and put that, bury that image of that man. That man has earned his respect, and God has touched him and changed his life. So anybody that find God, y'all need to go ahead and back off and respect that.
Yeah.
But at the time, Chad was making a lot of bad decisions.
Already.
You know what I'm saying? And he changed the name. I don't know what they did with the paperwork. I'm not behind closed doors. I
yeah.
can't give you that type of information. All I know, we the Corpus Christi Fury now, nigga.
But same ownership.
Same ownership.
Already. Okay.
So we like, fuck it. Big Dan the head coach now. So now I got my spot as Leonard Harris. I'm wearing number 10. Like, nigga, it's
this
me
is going
now.
into the 2014 season.
This is 13. Like,
Okay.
So 13, hold on. This is the funny thing about 2013. We win. We get to the championship.
As a Fury?
Yes. I fuck up. And this is how I fucked up. My coach right now had texted me. I'm still young. I felt like it wasn't disrespectful because it was a Sunday. That's the Lord day. When I'm with my family, don't text me about no bullshit. So we had won the game. He had texted me, hey, man, we blah, 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 blah. We felt like we should have made some. So I said, hey, man, look, don't text me on no Sunday with this bullshit. Hit me up on Monday.
Y'all won the game Saturday night?
Yeah.
Already.
So he felt like that was disrespect to him and set me the championship game that we lost by 6 points. So going into 2013, 2014, I'm pissed off. But what he did actually fucking humbled me and changed my life completely, because nobody knew. I cried about that shit because I felt like I let the city of Corpus Christi down, because I should have been on that football field, because the play that they scored on, I watched the game, they threw it right over the jack linebacker. And the dude was shorter than me. I know I could have jumped up and took that ball out the air. So that shit was personal. But I never told nobody this. So going into the next year, I'm real humble about myself. So we balling and we went undefeated. Won the championship. Go to some new series and stuff, and then something changed. You know what I'm saying? I became the owner in 2017. 2017.
Okay, so the Fury lasts from how long? The Fury goes from
2013 to 2000 and, wait, what thing was it?
15?
16.
Oh, 16?
16?
16.
Oh,
Because
really?
that's when they actually told us that we couldn't have the last game. We were at the stadium.
They don't say y'all showed up to American Bank Center and the doors were locked and everything. Didn't want to let y'all in and all that
man,
shit.
on mama's, nigga, they were like, nigga, y'all can't get shit in here, nigga. Y'all, ain't no game going on.
God damn.
Like, our owner was just going through so much, man. Like, the man was just,
This
bro,
the same dude, the Chad
what,
dude?
what a lot of people don't understand about Chad was young when he started all this arena football shit. That man created the IFL, one of the biggest arena football leagues existing to this fucking day.
Damn.
And Chad made a lot of fucked up decisions, man. Like, Chad was the man. Like, a lot of people that talk shit about Chad, no matter what he did, he gave them an opportunity to fucking make something of themselves. He did that for a lot of people, bro. Regardless of how bad he did, he gave you that opportunity to, even though he fucked up, you should have did something with it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I did.
Gave you a spotlight.
I did.
Put you in the spotlight. Yeah, hell
Goddamn
yeah.
right. I did. So after that,
2017, the Corpus Christi Rage. How does
Man,
that even
so
come about?
the Rage nickname come from my grandpa, because my grandpa was a
I'm talking about the idea of like
Man,
what
I'm
makes
telling
you
I'm gonna
think
break
I
it
can
down.
start
I
my
was
own-
so, but see, look.
Oh, so you had the Rage name before you
The Rage name already came apart the day they told us we couldn't play no more. I wanted to be the first black owner, which I accomplished that. You
Bam,
go
so
look
as
the
soon
shit
as
up.
you couldn't get in that door, you
My nigga, I was already drawing stuff.
Already, yeah.
Like, they forgot,
Plotted,
like, a lot of,
plotted.
but see, look,
Yeah.
You can ask my cousin Steven Fillmore. I can call him. I don't know if I can call him, and he'll put you on live. Like the nigga say, I put $1 million in my team account. I did that.
Yeah,
But hold on, I'm a nigga from the hood that went through CPS that nobody believed in. But I touched $1 million because I was educated enough when I started playing with the Hammerheads. What's the number one thing they tell you when you become an athlete? Go to your guest appearances. Go mingle with the sponsors. Go shake these people's hands.
Build relationships.
Network.
Hell yeah.
So soon as Chad shut down, I had my opportunity. The first thing I went and did is I went to a meeting on the island, and I launched the idea to a whole bunch of people that had some change in their pocket, and one of them bit. But the person that bit ended up fucking it all up.
Let's get before we get to how you feel. Let's get into a little bit of the rage. So y'all, because I remember they was selling all the merchandise and everything.
So look, I was one of those. I was like, they say if you hungry, you gonna grind and get it.
Yeah,
like if you ever read that Rick Ross book, that one that he dropped, like bro, that book tells everything you need to read, bro. Some things ain't like multiple ideas gonna pop in your head. Every one ain't gonna bite, but one of them will.
Yep.
And I figured it out. Like the arena football shit, even though I had that much money, that wasn't God playing for me.
Already.
But at the same time, I did it. I put my
my
merchandise in stores. I was hustling, promoting the fuck out of it. Everywhere I went, it was rage that. My cousin Cola actually came up with a song for me.
I was on the news and everything.
Yeah, like bro, I was networking, bro. I had sponsors out the ass, hotels. My players were living in apartments.
Damn.
Like, it was things that I did. Niggas knocked me for what they say I didn't do it. But, bro, I got the black and white paperwork in the drawer at home. I'll never throw it away because you got mumble mouth motherfuckers that always feel like they know everything. They don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? So, speak on what you know, but proof is in the pudding, homeboy. So, after the rage shit goes sour because a lot of the drama bullshit, I shut the team down. And I returned back to arena football because I was still having that itch. I was hungry.
The rage you weren't playing, you were just in the
I was
management
just owner
position.
shit, nigga.
Ownership
I'm the owner. How they say I was the HNIC, the head nigga in charge. You know what I'm saying? Like one game where they messed up and damn didn't even play the game because I had all the helmets on hostage. Nigga, I won't do shit unless I say so. They called me. They called my mama and my brother and them. Like, they were calling me, man, get them people their helmets, man, let them play. Y'all niggas trying to steal my idea and my company behind my back and think I ain't gonna say shit.
What you mean by that?
Like, it was a lot of janky ass shit going on at the time. Like,
with the co-owner?
Yeah, he was making deals in the league with another janky motherfucker that was stealing money. Like, I got the screenshot.
He was making deals. Y'all were co-owners, but he's making deals without you.
Bro, I can go to screenshots on my phone right now and show you what this man's wife was telling me, like the league getting ready to sue this nigga for $180,000 because he was stealing money out of our account and not paying the other shit. He was tricking.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Let the truth be told, because at the time I was working in the oil field, driving back and forth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But niggas don't want to keep it funky. They see a black man that's trying to actually build something, and when it go wrong, they point the finger at him, but not the actual person that destroyed the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So let's keep this shit real.
Yeah, for sure. So then, 2018, we take off to North Carolina.
Man,
how do we even get the call to go to North Carolina?
So the coach that I beat in the championship with the Fury was actually the coach of the Florida Tarpons at the time.
Already.
So he ended up getting the gig in North Carolina with the Triangle, and me and my homeboy by the name of Matt Wells. That's my nigga. Like, dog, I met a lot of good dudes in different states.
Yeah, hell yeah.
When you play arena football and professional ball at that type of level, you network and when the opportunity comes knocking, man, sometimes you just take the fuck off and leave and go see something else in this world anyway.
Yeah.
So I went up there and, nigga, I was up there for like, 2 months? And, nigga, I said, fuck no. I came home.
In North Carolina?
Man, hell yeah, my mama.
Did
that
you
was
play a
some
game?
Hell no, it was some janky shit.
Oh,
nigga, they had like, it was like 10 niggas living in a 1-bedroom apartment.
What?
Nigga, fuck no.
And that was the first day you got there?
Nigga, as soon as I showed up, I was like, nigga, this nigga pull up in a little 2-seater Toyota. Like, nigga, like, But that was my nigga, so I was
Yeah.
like, fuck it, nigga. I understand the struggle, but we
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
play
yeah,
ball.
yeah.
But hold on, if you look at their organization the years before that shit was organized,
Already.
I didn't know that shit was on the ass end burner.
Damn.
And the shorty that I was talking to at the time, she had guap, so I was like, nigga, I ain't tripping, nigga. Bam, catch a flight, I'm back home.
Yeah.
Next day on mama's, nigga, I'm gone.
And that's how you got to Austin?
Yeah, when I got back, Austin Wildhog hit me up. I met my homeboy, and he was like, man, come play for Austin. So he was like, I'll pay for your gas, drive back and forth to Corpus so you could be at home and shit.
Already.
But what I end up doing, shout out to my brother Roy, that's in the Army, retired, living in Virginia, man. He lived in San Antonio at the time, in the 281 area, the business area.
Already.
So my brother said, man, come stay up here with me. And at the time, I wasn't going to move back to Corpus after that. I was going to get my life right, live in San Antonio, and just play ball in Austin. Well, that year with Austin, we get to the championship and shit. Like, I'm getting paid. I ain't going to lie. Austin took care of me, man.
They were organized.
Yeah, they were organized. That was a very Austin Wild Hog. That year was a fucking beautiful feeling. Like, just a whole bunch of niggas I didn't know, but they all had the purpose. They wanted to play football.
And who was like the Austin Wild Hogs playing against? Like, who are y'all?
Man,
Like, where y'all? Like
time,
Mexico,
bro.
Arizona.
We were playing like Mexico teams. We went all the way to South Carolina, played the team. Man, we were just traveling, bro. It was fun.
And they
bro.
paying for everything.
Everything,
Already,
nigga. And we was getting per diem. You know what
Hell
I'm saying?
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So it was cool.
Hell yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I already had a little decent name for myself, so my money was a little bit different from other players.
Already.
And you know how niggas be pocket watching shit go down south. So,
hell yeah.
After that little adventure, the Dorados, and the same thing, I had some niggas, man, boy, niggas swapping down that they love you. They were hating. I went to the Dorados under a coach named by the Benny King, which is actually the coach of the RGV King. Shout out to them, man. Number 1 ranked team in the nation in 8-man outdoor arena style football. So if any of y'all watching, man, go look up the RGV King. Shout out to Benny King, Robert Russell, Fufu. Shout out to my brother Tim Price, all them down there, man. Them boys really have made some fucking noise. Darius Dorsey. Like Darius Dorsey from Corpus too. Like it's a lot of dudes that from Corpus. Aaron Howard played too. Like you know what I'm saying? We just won the Superman 8 championship. So I got another championship ring under my belt now too. And then the national championship getting ready to come up, which is gonna be another 3rd one. So I'm putting myself in position of plays. You know what I'm saying? So that's the Dorado area. So we playing in the international league, bro. And we flying. Like we go to Mexico. We went to Mexico City.
Damn.
To play in the international arena football game. I'm talking about, bro, when we walked in that fucking arena.
Full.
Man, look here, bro. It was so much love, hate. But at the same time, they hate you because you was a different team.
Yeah.
But they love you because you was a black man.
What?
Look here, you got to understand, arena football was something new to them in Mexico City.
Already.
So they had the Mexico City team down there. And the coach of Johnny by the name of J.A., the man, shout out to J.A., Johnny Anderson, man, in Oldham, Texas. He's one of the youth football trainers up there, too, that's making major noise for them kids, man.
Already.
Like, he was the head coach of this organization. So we end up playing them in a championship. It was supposed to be in the Valley and some fucking bullshit happened. And, man, we at the airport, shit going wrong. People's tickets not getting booked somehow. You know, championship game, niggas started RTO shit. But it was 2019, and that's the year I lost my biological mother. So that kind of fucked me up because it was actually the week of the game. I got that phone call. So I'm going to Mexico hurt, man, mind gone, thinking about my biological mother. But at the same time, I got to say my goodbyes to her. Like, my biological mother wasn't present in my life, but you know what I'm saying, when she was around, when I got to be in her life, she did apologize for everything and say, son, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? My nickname back in the day used to be Papa Smurf. You know what I'm saying? My mom used to always call me Smurf and used to DDT me. There's certain things I would never forget. So with dealing with that, I'm in Mexico City, and we get doing an arena football game, and I balled out. We still lost. We come back. I shut down, but we went to Austin Wild Hogs again.
Already.
After Austin Wild Hog, the RGV Kings, and now we at this shit.
Hell
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So,
When do you get into training?
man, do y'all really want that little quick story?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I started training when I was playing with the Hammerheads and the Fury and shit.
Already.
You know what I'm saying? That's when I really just started helping kids because I wanted to take that time to say that, hey, look, if I can make it, you can too. I used to go to Yorktown Boys. Like they had a group home that called Yorktown's Boys Home.
Already.
I used to go in there and mentor and talk to the young men about life and trying to let them know, hey, I come from y'all same situation. You can make these choices if you do this. So I gave my community work. I got so many fucking plaques and awards from community service hours, bro, that people don't know about, and people still judge me, and I just laugh at them. Because if you knew how much I actually cared about the fucking community, you would shut up and ask me what am I trying to do. And ask me that for like what do you want to do? Because there's so much we can do as people that we fucking open our hearts up and stop being so ugly to each other. Point blank. So I started giving back to the kids, you know what I'm saying, and doing arena football. That's when I started doing a lot of my training, bro.
Who are some of like the notable athletes that you trained?
Man, shit. So, and man, the kid Andrew Body, like much as it hurts me to talk about this kid Andrew Body, like I produced that. Like his parents, man, that's a whole nother conversation. But that kid was something special when I first met him. I actually met Andrew Body by training his brother Josh. Me and Coach A.C. Williams. See, me and A.C. Williams used to go to Taft, Texas on weekends and have a group of like 25 kids and make them actually work out. But Andrew Body stood out with an arm.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? And let's put it out there since people really want to tell the truth.
Let's
get it out there. And if it offends somebody, hey, man, I hope you pray to God about it. But it is what it is. I've been with Andrew Body since he was in a select 7th grade, 8th grade, all the way through high school to his last fucking snap. I trained that kid. I helped that kid get to a lot of his training facilities. Like when people dropped the ball in Corpus Christi, Texas, I picked up the fucking phone and called my brother. And my brother made things happen and sent out emails, and the parents, all they had to do was respond back, and Andrew was able to go do what he got to do to get his name. Now, the whole process, was this kid already gifted? Fucking yes. What I do, I just opened the fucking door and knocked it down so he can get through. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, I helped Cassius, Bubba, Ralph, Adrian, Lloyd. All them kids at the Miller High School program where Andrew Body was there came through my fucking program. You know what I'm saying? And to be disrespected on the level that I was disrespected by the people, man, all I can do is pray for them because there was a lot of bad stories that was told about me afterwards that are just not true. And I got proof with it. And there's other people that know the fight, but they just don't want to say anything about it because they don't care about the drama. And I don't either. Like, I still support Andrew by the college career. Like, the kid was my focus, not all the other shit. I want to see kids from Corpus Christi in this area actually get a fair opportunity to make it. And if it's going through my brother's Heaven Bound Christian League Football Academy out of Houston, Texas, to make that happen, that's what's going to happen. Because my brother has had a successful training facility for 22 years running. Why not try to sit there and send them kids to that program? My two nephews one of my nephews is Maurice Smith that played at Alabama, that transferred to Georgia. He's the reason why a lot of these kids are able to transfer now.
He was the first one.
He was the first one.
He started it.
Thank you.
What you mean?
Yes, you know what I'm saying?
He started it.
So when
Nick
people
Saban tried to block for y'all that don't
Thank
know. Nick Saban was against kids transferring to in-conference opponents, and this kid petitioned with the NCAA to go to from Alabama to Georgia, and then the NCAA agreed with the kid, and that's why we were at where we're at now with the one-time transfer rule without penalty.
So
created by him.
Thank you. So with
what's the name again?
Maurice Smith.
Already.
And that's my nephew. So with all that stuff taking place, you know what I'm saying, God started working on me. My whole life started to change, you know what I'm saying? So I started understanding what my brother was trying to do. Help. He wanted to bring the camp back home. But it's hard to deal with Corpus Christi because people don't want to open up their heart and understand the grind that you actually have to take to get to this process, to get through the doors.
So when you say people were being disrespectful about you or to you, like...
I'm lying. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm always over-exaggerating about shit. But the proof is in the pudding. Because now, what's my other nephew name? Anaya Smith, a.k.a. Mr. Sub-Zero. One of the hottest return all around. He's the all-purpose. Matter of fact, he's an all-purpose leader now at Texas A&M College Station for yards. Kick out. Like, you got to understand. Then at the same time, my cousin Stevie Fillmore, youngest, other son, just got on the football program. So shout out to my other nephew. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand. I'm not going out here bragging about this shit. I'm trying to invite y'all so we can get these kids to the shit. You You know what I'm saying? I don't care about no fortune and fame, bro. Like, I got own my own business.
Yeah.
I want to see these kids actually be on TV and get a fair opportunity in life to make it for themselves and stop coming home and getting involved with all this bullshit, street shit that's going on.
Yeah. Stop going to
Facts.
college for 1 semester, 2
Yes, and
semesters.
coming
right
home
now.
and giving up.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it takes these parents to believe in their kids and not sitting there listening to the wrong people that don't know shit.
Hell yeah.
We got to stop sitting there hiring baseball coaches to run football programs.
Speak on it.
Yup.
You know what I'm
Speak
saying?
on
But
it.
when you say shit like that, people get their feelings hurt. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of young coaches that can relate to these young kids right now, and they don't get the opportunity because people are talking shit behind closed doors and making bullshit deals
Yeah.
that they shouldn't be making.
Shit. One dude sat over there in Moody and collected all that money. and
Man,
ain't
look,
produced
it's
one
still
win.
going
Yeah.
on. What you
Shit.
talking about right now?
Shit.
It's still going on at Moody. Moody right now is an undersized school with small kids and they running a fucking wing tee. That's bullshit. And I said it first, bro. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful to them coaches because it's all love and respect, but you gotta update these coaches with these kids in these
Yup.
eras now. It's not the old school days where kids went to people's houses and ate before the games. We were big back then and strong. We ate spaghetti on Thursdays.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We had barbecues and stuff where we went to different players' house and ate and we
The
were
night before the
together.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Night
yeah,
before the
yeah.
game, these kids don't do that what they want, McDonald's and bullshit. Hot Cheetos, you know what I'm saying? Hot Cheetos and shit. Like,
Give me
bro,
a bag
like,
of Takis.
like, if you don't talk about somebody that cares about the community and want to see the change, put something on the table or shut up.
Hell
Yup.
You know what I'm saying? What my family is offering, bro, I'm the key for Corpus because at the same time, it's easy for me to pick up my phone and ask my brother, when's the next camp going on? So
Yeah.
these people can register online and these kids can go to Houston and be around some 3, 4, 5-star athletes and know what it actually takes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Hell
a lot of
yeah.
NFL dudes go home to Houston and train with my brother.
Hell
They
yeah.
train with my nephew.
And just the talent discrepancy between being in a fucking city like that and being where we're at, like we got to get up to that level. You know what I'm saying? We gotta. I always say, man, we got a lot of people who ain't really done nothing in no sports shit, but they out here trying to train kids.
Man, facts, bro. That's big facts. But at the same time, it's a lot of niggas that have done shit and they won't do nothing.
Yeah.
And they talking about people that are doing something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bro, you are guilty just as the next person on the sideline for talking shit when you know what it actually takes to get there.
Yeah.
And you ain't stepping up and saying nothing about it because you playing grab ass with the person because you want to be friends with them because
Yeah,
they
yeah,
have
yeah.
something that you obviously want, obviously then.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How can you knock somebody that want to see kids do better?
Hell yeah.
Facts.
For sure, man. Shit, let's jump into mafia fishing before we jump into these topics right quick. When did you start mafia fishing, man?
Man, 2019 when my mother passed away.
Already, man. What is mafia fishing like? What is it all about?
Man, family. Man, like, it's like mafia fishing. Like, the word mafia is really what it is. Like,
Already.
the definition of mafia is family, man. Like, I don't care what nobody say. Even though the mafia word is looked at as a criminal organization, the structure that they have is
Yeah.
real.
Yup.
That's what I bring to my brothers when we fish. We all are structured. We follow all the rules and
Yeah.
guidelines. Like, I'm an LLC.
No janky
like
shit.
no
Yeah.
janky shit. Like, I own my
That hierarchy's
company.
there.
Yeah.
I own my company. I have an LLC for my company. My
Alright.
name. You can Google right now and Mafia Fishing, and it pops up in my Google, my Gmail, and all that shit can pop up.
Already.
Like, I'm legit. You know what I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah.
But at the same time, shout out to my brother Mush that's been down since day one.
Already.
You know what I'm
Shout out
saying? Mush
Hell
been with me since 2019 when I started this shit.
yeah. Already.
And now look where we at. I've already dropped 27 colors.
Hell yeah.
I done sold dry fits in all states.
Damn. Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm not where I want to be at because I'm still learning all the legal stuff,
Yeah.
paying
facts.
taxes
Hell
and
yeah.
shit.
Hell yeah.
But from 2019 to 2023 right now, I am 10 times where I was when I started because
Hell
everything
yeah.
is moving slowly. I'm not in a rush with this. I want something that's going to last forever so I can give it to my girls.
Let's talk about like some of the charity events that you did. Well, like, I think y'all had a couple of.
Oh,
a month or
man,
two ago,
so
the
what
fishing
I
tournament,
did-
stuff like that.
So what I did is shout out to Red Doc, shout out to all my sponsors, man. If y'all follow my YouTube channel, like it's all on there. But what I did is basically, man, I got together with a lot of my sponsors, got some money, bought fishing poles.
Already.
I paid for the whole day for anybody to come fish.
Damn.
I was teaching people how to fish that day.
Nice.
But what I did is I gave all the fishing poles to kids, no
Hell
adults.
yeah.
So I handed out 10 fishing poles, and the money's not the issue because, you know what I'm saying, I could have took all that sponsorship money and put it in my pocket.
Hell yeah.
It's not about that. I don't want it.
Yeah.
I want to see these kids smile and actually sit there and learn an actual trade to learn something.
Learn how to fish.
Because if you like, I can give you a fish and feed you for the day.
Yeah.
But if I teach you, guess what?
Yeah,
you ain't gonna never wear out to be hungry.
Yeah.
Like it's so like,
Yeah,
and I hate to take credit, but a few years ago you ain't hear about fishing like this recently. Now it's like you hear like it's everywhere, but you hear about mafia fishing in every conversation now.
Don't say like, man, you're probably one of like the only black dudes.
I am no matter of fact, no, I am the only black. No, we can put it on record. I am the only black owner that has an LLC that owns his own brand that lives in Corpus Christi, Texas, and I don't get the credit that I deserve. And guess what? It's okay.
Well, we're gonna give you your flowers.
Yeah, you getting
today,
no,
so
in the
salute
situation,
you.
like
Yeah.
even though y'all give me my flowers, I appreciate it, bro. I'm getting the support from the people I'm supposed to get it from.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
And that's how I'm growing. And
Yeah,
I respect that because a lot of people say they're going to buy. I get that shit all the time. Man, I'm going to come buy. Man, I'm going to come pull up.
Yeah.
I got people that buy shit and want me to drive away to Sinton and stuff. Like, bro, meet me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want me to mail this to you for sitting and still
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Like, let's be real, bro. Like,
Hell yeah.
but at the same time, like, these people do, like, it's weird. So I respect everybody and I love everybody that's bought a shirt. And the people that actually did want to get a shirt but just didn't have the ends meet, thank you too.
For damn sure,
Sure.
man.
Thank
Definitely
you.
appreciate people like that.
Like I really
Mhm.
do. I'm
Definitely
humble, bro.
understand
Like a
for
lot of
damn
people
sure.
think I'm
Thank
not
y'all.
humble. Look,
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
a lot of people think I'm not humble, but I am humble, bro, because I understand when you take like I just lost my grandmother recently too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really humbled by a lot of situations, bro. Like God has built me for all of this. I've been through so much, so now when I go through these small situations, I understand how to deal with them. I don't have to break down and go do something irrational and get myself in trouble.
Facts. Hell yeah. That's what's up. Yeah. Hell yeah. Shit, let's run through some of these topics real quick before we get up out of here, man. What you got over there, Ken?
Man, we had it's been a crazy week in sports.
Oh, shit, let's go.
And just starting
Let's
off
go.
today.
Let's go.
Man, rest in peace, Bobby Knight.
Man.
Bobby Knight actually died today. Died at 83. Give a little backstory, man. He has career 902 records with 371 losses. He's actually the 6th winningest coach all in Division One.
Sir, yes.
He was actually the youngest coach to ever be a Division One coach. In 1965, he was 24 years old. Went to Army. Then he went to Indiana. That's
The
when he
only
became
motherfucker that could throw a chair on the field, on the basketball court.
Yeah.
The first motherfucker to really throw a chair on the
Yeah.
basketball court and tell you,
Yeah.
fuck yourself.
You ain't lying. He actually had a temper. That's what kind of got him in trouble. But you know what? He did take Indiana to a national title in 1976.
Undefeated season.
Undefeated. No other coach has ever had an undefeated
Since
season
then.
since then. That's right. Also went to coach the Olympics in 1984. They won gold. And he's also the winningest coach ever at Indiana with 661 games.
R.P.
Rest in peace, Bobby Knight, 83 years
peace, my man.
old. Crazy, man.
Hey.
It just happened today. So
Imagine to live till you see 83, bro. Like,
Yup.
Yeah.
a lot of people don't understand, bro. Like,
Yeah.
this day and age, we're dying younger.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So to be that old, it's a blessing, man. Count
It
y'all
is.
blessings, man. Real talk.
Hell yeah.
man. And then we're gonna bring it over. There was some history made over this past weekend. Leilani Armenta from Ventura, California, became the first female to ever play in a SWAC conference game and score in a SWAC conference game, and the only girl ever to play in an HBCU game ever. She was actually kicked in the extra point. She's a field goal kicker for Jackson State, where
Yes.
Dion used to be. They brought her on. She actually got to play this weekend, made history, the first female ever to play in an HBCU game and score.
Real
So shout
shit.
out to her all the way from
Salute.
California. We got some World Series news. It's playing right now. Rangers and Diamondbacks.
Who up?
Look right now,
Rangers
go
are up 5-0
Oh,
at the top
shit.
of the ninth. So just a little quick FYI about the Rangers. They've been to the World Series twice before, never won it. If they win tonight, it's their first ever World Series for the Texas Rangers franchise.
They gonna win. They up.
It's the bottom of the ninth, 5-0.
Oh, it's over. They
Yeah,
won.
So like
Yeah.
they about to
Hey,
be, they about
but
to
it's
win
still,
it.
hey, it's still
Hey,
fucking.
they
I'm still an
got
Astro
time.
fan,
I'm
homie.
not gonna. You never know. We could actually jinx
Hey,
it.
because the
Astros
last
is
time I watched I ain't gonna lie, the last time I watched the Rangers in the World Series, they were 1 out away from winning the World Series, and they
lost.
fucking lost that
Yup.
bitch.
So
Hey, real
we
shit,
ain't
you
gonna
know?
try to jinx you. We
When
ain't
that
gonna
was
try
like,
to jinx
yeah,
you.
with like Josh Hamilton, right? Yeah.
Hey, niggas supposed
that
to
was
be
back
sick.
in 2011. But they have a chance to win their first World Series. I do want to talk about this real quick. Colorado and UCLA, they played last week. They played last
Oh
weekend.
man.
Colorado lost 16-28. Shador Sanders had a great game, though, 27-43, 217 yards, 1 touchdown. Gorbers out of UCLA had a great game, 20-27, 269, 2 DDs. But the big story of it, both those teams, while they were playing, their locker rooms got robbed.
Was
Okay.
it both teams or just
Yo,
No,
just
nah,
Colorado?
it was
Colorado
both teams.
and,
Oh, okay.
UCLA.
Say,
So a
and
lot
this-
of people haven't talked about it. UCLA also got robbed.
Damn.
Deion Sanders actually even brought it out in a press conference. He's actually calling out the NCAA. Y'all do so much about everything. What do y'all do about when kids get their things stolen?
What a motherfucking security at?
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. It's the
yeah.
Rose Bowl.
Like
You
what?
playing
Like
at the
hold
Rose
on, bro.
Bowl.
Like where the fuck is
You know,
security at?
you
Like
playing. They should have it.
you don't just walk into these stadiums and walk in the locker room
For
like that. They
real.
lock those motherfuckers
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
How is this shit happening? So somebody
that should've been
that
somebody
worked
standing
there
by the door. Hell
unlocked
yeah.
that
For
fucking
real.
door and gave that shit up.
Hell yeah.
But that's the thing. Like both teams got robbed. UCLA's team got robbed. Colorado's team got robbed. And what Deion's trying to teach his kids is like, you know, a lot of these kids now they have NIA deals. They are spending their money on jewelry, but they ain't really thinking about should I get my jewelry insured.
yeah,
Man,
that's
look
what I was
here.
wondering.
You know what I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah.
Like,
Look here,
and
man.
that's what he wants to know. He wants to, what's the NCAA gonna do about these kids that some that don't have these deals, and maybe they lost like a family necklace their dad gave them, or it could just been their last $100.
Hey,
You know
man.
what is the NCAA gonna do about the security about things like
This
that?
is the problem
So,
about it though, because
it-
most of the people gonna get that shit melted down. If it's jewelry, they gonna melt it down. But at the same time, the jewelry stores need to start being held responsible for that shit for
Yeah.
accepting it too, though.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Except
You know
the
what I'm
stolen
saying? Because
merchandise.
if y'all
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
like if a nigga come in there, let's be real, bro.
Nigga coming there with a paper
Most
route
rappers and most
saying-
real athletes.
shit.
But no, y'all cracking jokes. But when you buy expensive jewelry like that,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
there's paperwork behind that
Oh,
shit.
yo, there is. There is.
There's a tracking number on that shit because they brand them motherfuckers.
Yep.
So when that shit took to a store, hey nigga, y'all need to check that shit.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know them diamonds that you when you buy expensive up. They actually put a little serial number in the diamond.
Yeah.
They cheese it in, and they
Yeah,
etch
on
everything.
each-
Hey,
each
that-
and every
hey.
one,
Hell
every
yeah.
one.
Hey, them diamonds are expensive. Hell, I should know. Shit, I
For
spent a
real.
lot on my mouth.
Well, we're going to jump into another scandal real quick, man. Michigan, they
Oh,
got
man.
caught again. They got caught in a cheating scandal. If you
They
haven't
done.
heard, one of the assistant coaches, Connor Stallions, he actually used to be a former Marine, right? A dude that went undercover. Well, they saw pictures of him at the CMU versus Michigan State game,
Yeah, I heard about
right?
that one.
Him on the sidelines of Central Michigan University dressed up as a Central Michigan University
Fan?
coach.
Or
As a
Nah,
coach.
He had
was
a
at coach.
bullshit pass, bro.
Yeah, had a bullshit pass, and they say what he was wearing, the sunglasses he was wearing, were actually recording
The whole game.
the game and the Michigan call signs.
Yeah, like he had
Um,
all that shit.
Dude's not even a part of the program, right? He was a part of Michigan, a whole nother school in the same state. Apparently, he's been doing this. He would buy 30 tickets at every one of his opponent's games so he could start catching the sign stealing. And that way, Michigan would have a head up when they play these teams.
Yeah.
Supposedly, Jim Harbaugh has now been on the record, has been said that he knew nothing about it. They let go of Connor Stallions, but I would have to assume this is no different than like a Urban Meyer or a Jimmy Johnson. You know what's going on. People that have that much control in the locker room.
One year postseason ban, a loss of scholarships. is
I'm
what
pretty
they
sure
should
it's
get.
about to be. They might even
Man.
be like not bowl eligible for the next.
They gonna
couple
pop.
years.
They gonna pop that bowl. Watch.
They are.
They
This
gonna
year-
figure.
this year or start next year. What y'all
Nah,
think?
this
Starting-
year
Y'all think
they gonna
start
pop
next
them
year?
this
Unless-
year.
unless-
Ooh,
I-
ain't playing
I
for
feel-
nothing this year.
I don't
Shit.
know if they catch
gonna
more
hit 'em.
evidence. If they catch more evidence,
More
and
evidence, they gonna pop 'em this
They
year.
gonna pop them this year, but definitely see sanctions next year over the summer once the season's over.
Yeah.
That's my additions. One last guy we're gonna talk about, man, Mikey Williams. If you don't know who Mikey Williams, he was this crazy phenom all through high school. You saw him all over TikTok, Instagram, basketball player. He got recruited to go to Memphis. Story is back in March 27th, right? He was out in his LA home with another basketball hooper. Some people came over to see his roommate. Mikey got into an argument with these 4 people, told him to leave his house. They didn't want to leave. Dude had a gun on him, brought out the blicky, started shooting at them. Dudes took off. He did not hit anybody, luckily, but he was caught for some charges. He just now facing 3 new felony charges. The DA is trying to up his bail. He was denied, but he's out on bond right now. He is actually still registered as a student for the University of Memphis. He's only taking online classes. He's not allowed to practice with the team, talk to the
Until that
coach.
case is over.
Until the case is over.
But this is what's gonna happen, bro. That kid right there, what's gonna happen? Let me tell you what's gonna happen. Since he's such a superstar, bro, they're gonna need to try to put that kid in like a program, because if he ain't never did nothing wrong, bro, to have somebody at your house and to ask them to leave and them to be disrespectful, bro, you gotta understand most kids are getting killed these days at house parties. Like, bro, if he don't want you there, bro, you gotta understand that was that man's crib.
Yeah.
Like we all look at the negative shit this young kid did,
So-
but we not looking at like, hey, this kid asked you to leave.
And what the bad thing about it is he's still making posts about this on social media.
About what?
The whole gun charges, how he's saying like he don't know why he being charged. He was defending himself. His lawyers have asked him to
Exactly.
stop. The judge has asked him to stop.
Because
It got so bad that Puma has already pulled his NIL deal
Oh man.
because he won't stop talking about it.
because
He's gonna be in December. That's when the trial starts. He's facing 30 years.
with a name that big, they trying to execute this kid, man.
Yeah, they really are. They're trying to make an example
With a
out of him.
name
And I don't
that
think
big, they
I don't
trying
think
to
that's right.
execute that young man, bro. And he might come from a troubled background, but at the same time, that's what we say again. When these young kids that are look, bro. Before we end this up, 95% of real athletes are troubled kids from broken fucking homes that don't get fair opportunities in the first place. That kid was special because he got a basketball and could jump out the fucking gym and shoot. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, something going on where he's still troubled, and they not looking at the big picture to help this young man. They just want to destroy his life. Fucking help.
Yeah.
Because if it was, let's be real. If it was somebody rich kid that was on white side,
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
they be fucking helping him.
Yeah.
Putting him in some type of rehab or program or therapist and shit. Get the young man help and don't try to throw away his fucking life. He's too young for that shit.
He is. He's barely 19.
He's a baby.
Yeah. We're getting breaking news right now. Getting their live from Gary. Rangers just won 5-0. They have now are the World Series champions.
Shout out to
Texas
the Rangers, man.
They got their first World Series win. Maybe they got some more coming up. Congratulations to the Texas Rangers. We're going to get to the games of the week. As y'all know, I get some three
Oh, yeah,
games.
let's go.
I pick them out. We go with the guests. So, Leo, first off, Dallas versus Philadelphia. It's the
What a
game
game
of the
at,
week.
though? What a game at?
The game going to be in Philly.
Come on now. Hey, look here, man. My nephews, they die hard. Well, my nephew Marquis is a diehard Dallas Cowboy fan. So, nephew, them Eagles gonna win. I'm sorry to say that. Like, I ain't got nothing against Dallas Cowboys. I just don't like the owner for all the dumb shit that he's doing, bro. Jerry needs to sit back. Look, Jerry should have never let go of Jimmy. People used to sit there and talk about that shit, but that was still Jimmy Johnson's other championship. So people still talk about you can't say American team when you ain't won a Super Bowl in almost 25, 30 years.
For real. We need fat Jerry Jones again.
So
if you want Dallas to win.
I'm gonna go with the Eagles due to the fact is
Eagles?
them boys are actually hot and Dallas do have a lot of injuries right now.
Yeah, they do. Tyron Smith is still out. He's out with a neck injury.
Yes.
I'm not sure if he's going to play again. It was obviously you could see it with the Rams when they were playing. They
That was a bad.
Dak was getting rushed a lot. He was getting dropped. But the good thing for the Eagles this week is if they win, they're tied in first for the NFC East.
Yes.
If they lose, they're still going to be tied as
They're
NFC
still
East.
tied.
They're going to
They're
stay
still
on
tied.
top.
Their record good
So
enough where
their
they're still tied.
record's good. Next game it's going to be our Thursday night game. Tennessee Titans versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Who do you got?
What they at?
We are playing on this one. I believe it's going to be in Pittsburgh. Let me double check.
Let me look right.
Pittsburgh just lost, so I think they kind of
It's in
upset about
Pittsburgh,
that.
Yeah,
right?
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh just lost this last week, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yes.
And how bad was the score?
Let me look.
Cause you gotta look at the analytics. Like some people.
I
just
got the
saying-
Titans. I can tell you this right now. I got the Titans. They're on
They
a hot
just bad-
streak. They
Pittsburgh
won last-
Pittsburgh just lost to the Jaguars last week, 20-10.
I'm gonna go Pittsburgh that game because look here, man. Pittsburgh is actually starting to make some noise, and Tennessee Titans actually just struggled really.
They did, but they have a new quarterback. Levis came in. He threw 4
Man,
touchdowns.
look here, that's everybody
You know,
got.
and
It
then
got to
Hopkins-
shine on the dog's ass every once in a while. And he got to shine.
True, but the one thing they don't have is really a lot of film on him. I think the Titans are going to go. I think a lot of the carries are going to be with Derrick Henry. That's going to go with my parlay picks.
That's still my favorite running back.
Yeah,
right now.
and so that's why I do have the Titans. I have them on a hot streak, feeling good about themselves. And they go into Pittsburgh, they beat them. All right, so battle of 6-2s right here. Dolphins versus the Chiefs. They're both
I'm gonna say
Chiefs
this-
coming
hey,
off a
man.
loss. It was a terrible loss.
Man,
And
look,
they
man.
both 6-2, so it's a battle in this division. Who do you
Chiefs
got?
don't really have no receivers, man. I'm going with them Dolphins, man.
You going with the Dolphins?
Hell yes, man.
Okay.
You'll be a fool to bet against them boys right now. Them niggas putting up numbers.
I think the Chiefs bounce back this week. Patrick Mahomes has had 2 bad weeks in a row. I don't think it's going to be 3. I think they come. I don't know if Taylor Swift going to show up and give Travis a little more love.
I almost
And
spit my
you-
drink out.
And they go because every time she show up, he got over 100 yards. So I think that's what's going to be. But then we're gonna go into this, guys. Remember, this is my parlay picks for the week. Don't waste your rent money, your light bill on this. This is just my picks. It's your money. Do what you want. But this is where I'm coming from. I got the Titans running back Derrick Henry. I have him over 20 attempts. I do believe
They
a
gonna
lot
feed
with
him.
what they were saying. Pittsburgh Steelers, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's be real. They're number 27th against rushing defense. So I think he's going to have over 20 and a half attempts.
Ooh.
That's a good pick. I'm also doing the over on 70 yards because why? They're 27th in
Is
rush
Watts,
defense.
is Watts playing?
Yep. And Henry has hit this line 4 of the last 7 times. I'm going with that. Steelers wide receiver George Pickens. I'm going over 74 and a half because the Steelers are going to come out. They got something to prove. They did lose last week. I think they're going to sling it. He's going to be Pickens has been awesome. If you ever watch any of his highlights, dude can catch the ball. He can get open, and his yards after the catch are amazing. I'm also going with the money line with the Titans with the win. Every time Derrick Henry has 20 attempts or more, the Titans win. I do think they're going to get that. And then last, I got Titans wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins. First touchdown of the game. He's had the first touchdown for the Titans the last 3 out of the 4 games. I think they do it
He got
again.
off his last game.
Willis did hit him up for 3 touchdowns last week. I think that's his favorite option. He is a new quarterback. He's going to rely on Hopkins. So I would put those parlays down. Hopkins, first touchdown of the game.
I think it was the
That's what's
jerseys.
going.
He said
I
niggas
think
the
it was a
jersey.
throwback jersey.
Yeah.
Oh,
You think
shit.
I
a
think it was them
throwback?
throwbacks,
You think
baby.
it was a Hey, it could have been. Them throwbacks were sick. I really enjoyed that. And you know what? There was a lot of topic that people didn't like Tennessee having the Houston Oilers
I know.
throwbacks.
Say when you own the rights, you can say what you
That's
want
what
to.
I say, bro. That's
When you
what I
own the
say.
rights, oh well.
For
But you
sure.
know what it is. It's your boy Can too. If I can, you can too. I want to thank Leo Harris for showing up today, man. Our special guest, our second special guest, DJ Little King, for doing an amazing job. It's your boy Can too. This is Ridin High Sports. Shout out to our sponsor, Slice Pizza, Ridin High Studios, and we out of here.
Hey.
Peace.